Thinking of gaming, I did bring along my 3DS, and I had brought along Smash Brothers for the 3DS. Little did I know that the Smash Brothers had apparently there had been an update prior to us leaving, and I had not updated the software, and so now here I am on a cruise ship, unable to play the game because I can't connect to the internet to get the latest version, the latest update, before it'll let me play standalone, which I see as a bit of a design flaw. Now, I understand that you have to do updates to prevent hacking, to prevent piracy, and to prevent cheating in multiplayer. I get that, but I think that if you have the game and you just want to play locally, you should be able to do that regardless of whether it's been updated. I think that the update should prevent you from using multiplayer. Absolutely. I think it should let you into the game. You should be able to play single player, and then when you go multiplayer, if there's balancing issues or cheats that they need to address, that's the time to enforce the rule and the block for the patch. Because if someone was in the Navy and they were being deployed for 6 months, 9 months, shorter, longer, and they had brought that game along, and it connected to the Wi-Fi long enough to know there was an update, but not long enough to download it. They've now got this game, which is a higher-end AAA title for the 3DS, so they shell out some serious cash for it in terms of those sorts of games. It's one of the higher cost ones, and it's well worth it. It's a great game. There's tons of content. It's a lot of fun, but they might not be able to play it for the entire tour, and that might have been something they were really counting on. So things like that, it reminds me of the Xbox One release where you couldn't play unless it was connected to the internet, and there was like a piracy check or something, and you connect to a server or whatever. Xbox eventually reversed their decision on that, largely after the PlayStation Sony people started making fun of them for the protections they put in about sharing and trading old games and things like that. If you have the physical media, you have the disc, you have the cart, you should be able to play the game. At bare minimum, the single player functionality should always work.